Guys, I decided I'm getting ready to move again. So I'm going through all my paperwork and trying to get rid of some paperwork. And today I found all this paperwork from my recent cruise to Greece and Turkey. And I had so much fun. And I've got all this paperwork because I wanted to put it in my scrapbook and I wanted to do a blog post and all this stuff. And you know how all those good intentions sometimes get sidetracked. So I decided, hey, Darla, I decided to share some of the stuff with you guys. So this probably won't be very long today. This was the trip I went on, and it was a cruise line I'd never heard of. And I'll type it in the chat room. It's Celestyal. Let me make sure I spell it, because what's really funny is that they contacted me. Oh, that's not it. There it is. They contacted me to ask me if I wanted to go on this FAM trip, which is a travel agent, FAM familiarization trip. And I was like, yeah, I've always wanted to try Celebrity Cruises. And they're like, we're not Celebrity Cruises. Felt so bad. But I honestly had never heard of them. And there's a reason for that. Let me see if I can get this light to show better. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, the company is Celestyal Cruises. And if you want to see Greece and or Turkey, or especially the Greek Isles, I really recommend this trip. Now, I know that I think it's Royal Caribbean is going back to, no, Disney is going back to Greece this year in 2020. And I know that Royal Caribbean and some of the others have Greek cruises, and I'm sure they're awesome. But with Celestyal Cruises, the reason I'm recommending them, this is a Greek-owned cruise line, okay? So this is not the party boat, large audience type of thing. These are smaller boats. They're put together by a Greek-owned company on Greek flagged ships. They only do Greece. So I asked them, you know, anybody got expansion plans going to do this? They have no expansion plans other than more ships to cover Greece. So if you really want to go on an authentic cruise and see the real authentic Greece, this is where you go. So Celestyal Cruises, and this is some of the pictures of stuff I saw that I thought was really neat. Let me find it. They do daily programs, and they do have activities. So it's like the regular cruise. They put your daily itinerary in your cruise in your room the night before. They do the towel animals, a lot of the traditional cruise stuff they do. But most of the staff is Greek or European. The food is more international, Mediterranean, Greek type of stuff. I mean, there's, you know, American chicken fingers and whatever you want also, but the highlight, the main meals are Mediterranean, Greek. So the food is very, very authentic. Everything is. It's a really international crowd. It's not the same crowd you'll see on a Royal Caribbean or Carnival. Now, I'm not downing those cruise lines. I like those. But for Greece, you really should consider Celestyal. Here's some souvenirs I got. Oh, here's another thing. They have several different itineraries. I went on the 4-day iconic Aegean itinerary, and it was really, really fast. So if you don't have a lot of time and you really want to get a taste of all the different parts of Greece and a little bit of Turkey, then the 4-day cruise would be good for you. But if you want to spend more time in port and want to have more time there, hey, Debbie, then you really need to look at the longer ones, because the pace of this 4-day was like this. We hit 2 ports every day. So it was like, get off at the port, go do your excursion, hustle back to the boat, have lunch, get off the boat, go do your excursion, hustle back. It was busy, busy, busy. And I loved it. But I know for some of my clients, like even for my husband, that would not have been a good itinerary. So I talked to the guys at Celestyal. I asked what's going on, and they said, well, you know what? They said, this is for people that really want to explore the Greek islands, but they can't get that much time off work. So they need a shorter itinerary. They said, our 7-day iconic Aegean is almost the same itinerary as the 4- and 3-day iconic Aegean Sea. It's just that we stay longer in port and it's spread out over 7 days. So if you have a short time off work, the 3- or 4-day Celestyal Cruise would be great. But if you have longer, you'll really enjoy more of the 7-day. And we stayed in a really cool hotel, the Polis Grand Hotel in Athens, and we had so much fun there. This is the hotel that had the smallest elevator I have ever been in. It was an old-fashioned elevator, like the kind you pull the grill across. And literally there was barely room for me and my suitcase. It was really interesting. I took some video of that. But it's a very nice hotel. For those of you who have traveled internationally, European hotels are very different. The star rating system is very different. A 5-star hotel in America is different than a 5-star hotel in Europe. Not better or worse, just different. It helps to know that the star rating system is pretty much determined by the hotel. Okay, so it was great food, lovely room, very different. And one of the most fun things I found was the shopping center, Hondo Center. Now, interesting, see, this is a shopping mall in Athens, okay? Now, in America, we think shopping mall, we think long, horizontal. You know, you go in and there's all these different stores around. This shopping mall was vertical. It was really cool. The checkout was on the ground level where you walk in, and then each floor was a different, like the 3rd floor was women's, and the 4th floor was children's, and the 5th floor was kitchen, stuff like that, and household goods. It was really neat. And then you would take what you wanted to the checkout on that floor, and then that person would give you like a receipt, and you wouldn't pay for it. They just take your item, give you a receipt, and they would put it in these tubes that would go down to the bottom. Or somebody would come pick, if it was too big, they'd come up to pick it up, go down. And every floor had all these escalators going up. And then when you finish shopping, you go back down to the bottom floor and you hand in all your little receipts to the cashier, and they go behind the counter and they pull out all your packages and ring them up, and you make one payment. Cool, isn't it? I had a blast. I got some video from that too. And then, let's see, street map. Oh, we spent a lot of time in Athens, so I did like a hop on, hop off tour. That was amazing. And the shopping there is awesome, and the food is amazing. We also stopped at Santorini, which is always on people's guest list. And one of the things I got in Santorini was a set of postcards, because I took pictures of myself in Santorini, but I knew that professionals' pictures would do much better. So I took my own pictures of me, and I bought professional postcards for the professional pictures, which I highly highly encourage. Get it right one way. There we go. This picture makes me sad, and I want to tell you why. This is the traditional classic picture of Santorini, right? You like that? The house with the blue lives and all that. There are little roads in between all of those all around, and you can get right up to them, and it's really, really cool. And you can get some great pictures. But some of the places are people's roofs. So like you're walking on their roof. So I have a picture that I took in this area that says, please, something like, please be gracious. This may be your favorite tourist destination, but it's our home. Santorini has become one of the overcrowded tourist destinations, and they're trying very hard to get a handle on it. They don't want to tell people you can't come here, but they've got to do something because it's becoming so crowded. So if you want to go to Santorini, a cruise is a good way because you get a little taste of it, and you're not spending a lot of time there on the island, so the crowds, you can put up with it. But go off season. I talked to the shop owners, and they told me, interestingly enough, the off season there is kind of like the off season here in Florida, May or September. And try to find a hotel and spend some time there if you want to see it. But if you just want to see a little bit of it, a cruise is a good idea. Here's some more pictures. It really does look like that, you guys. I mean, it's amazing. And the churches, oh, it's just gorgeous. It's definitely something you need to see at least once. We also went to Turkey, which I thought was really interesting because what I found out was that for a period of time when Turkey was having a lot of geopolitical stuff, hey David, going on, they actually would skip Turkey. Hey, Bill, your name is William Harrison, I'm calling you Bill. When a lot of the geopolitical stuff with Turkey was really, really hot, the Celestyal Cruises would actually skip that stop and stay longer in the last Greek port or the newest Greek port. Then when it became a little easier, hey Beth, when the tensions eased a little bit, let me put it that way, they would still have a significant amount of people on the boat that did not want to get off the boat in Turkey. So they would stop on this little Greek island, and for the life of me, I can't remember the name of it. They would let the people off who didn't want to go to Turkey and let them have another port day in another Greek island. Then they would take the ship to Turkey and let those people get off and have their port day in Turkey. Get back on the ship, go back and pick those people up and come back. I thought that was really interesting for being in that part of the world. This was the first cruise that the crew told me in 6 months that they hadn't had anybody on the boat that said, I don't want to go to Turkey. So the whole boat went to Turkey. And I have to tell you, I gave a thought to not getting off, because unlike American or the ships that I'm used to going on, when I got on the Celestial Cruises ship, they took my passport. That's just what they do to keep them safe. They take all the passports and they lock them in the ship safe. And then when you get off, you get it back. So it gave me a bit of an uneasy feeling to be an American citizen in Turkey without my passport. I was not comfortable with that. But I had a copy, because I always encourage my people to make a copy, a print copy of your passport and carry that with you. So I thought, well, I got that. And I didn't want to miss the experience. And I'm so glad I didn't, because it was really a neat experience. The excursion they arranged for us was awesome. The Turkish people were extremely friendly. They wanted us to understand their homeland. They wanted to explain their way of life. They wanted to get to know us. It was a really good experience. We got to go to where they make the Turkish rugs. The guy who took the silk out of the silkworms demonstrated how to take the silk out of the silkworms. We went inside and got to watch the women actually create the rugs and understand how they were made and how Turkish rugs are priced and why they're so prized and why they're so expensive. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Beth. So that was really educational. They shared a drink with us, their national drink. I forget what it's called, but it was really, really strong. And I was just like sipping a little bit of it, but they wanted to share with it. Breaking bread in Europe is a much bigger deal than it is in America. So you don't, unless you're really opposed, you don't refuse an offer of food or drink. So I didn't. And it was really good. It was good to share that with them. So we also went to see the house of Mary, the Jesus mother, supposed house of Mary. Saw a lot of really interesting things there. So I'm really glad I got off the boat. And here's the last pictures. These are pictures, postcards of Athens. As I said, I feel like as a photographer, I'm never going to be a professional photographer. So I'm going to take pictures of things that I want to remember, and I'm going to take pictures of me at the places I go, so I can say, I was there, and I remember, and it was a good time. But I'm also going to buy some professional photographs. So these are my souvenir of Athens pictures. We took a lot of tours. As my husband would say, we saw a lot of ruined buildings. We saw all of these, in fact. I love this reproduction thing. But anyway, it was a fantastic tour. If you'd like to see that part of the world in a more authentic way, I would highly recommend Celestial Cruises. And if you don't have much time, I recommend cruises to a lot of my clients. Why? Because on a cruise, you can get a little taste of lots of different places. And then you can say, I want to come back and spend more time there. And you can fly to Athens, or you can fly to Turkey and spend as much time there as you want. But on a cruise, you can get a taste and decide if that's for you or not. I hope you enjoyed my pictures and my little spiel about Greece and Turkey. Have a fantastic Thursday. Bye.